feature has been made available for use.
There was a time when I would shatter at every hit or soul, but now I barely feel the pain when I'm forward. This violence is turning madness, forgetting what was sold. I tell you all that men are breaking, but you don't know. Don't waste your life observing the slaughter. There is no time to grieve the sun. Take every chance of trying you can find. Go catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world. Don't find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow. When all the reasons to stay are selfish, you must go. I'll show you what this burden is hiding, the meaning of it all. How beautiful this life can be when you don't have to grow. Don't waste your life respecting the ruler. There is no time limit.
That's the spirit.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Your doll.
Lou.
Wait, how the hell do we do this again? Somebody's not under Corpus. I think it's under Corpus. I forgot where it was.
Please select a destination.
Okay. I can't go to that one, but I can go to this one, so.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's... So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1. On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser. These carriers are ideal for taking... If that sounds good to you, try fabricating. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a... Just remember that floating carrier...
Okay, I just gotta fix a couple things because there's no reason why to have all this stuff on me. You understand? There's no reason for me to have so many ladders. Ladders in general, honestly. There are just so many of these. So many shotguns, totally. Okay. Sorry guys, we have to fix all this stuff. We have to fix this. Carrying too many things. Carrying too many things. Okay, what I'm gonna do is
I think I can stop there.
what I'm gonna do is what I wanted was to get rid of the other stuff. So I'm gonna just real quick.
There was a time when I
Sam, there's another portrait here. It seems you brought
brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Silence is turning madness, forgetting what you saw. What are you when I break it? You don't waste your life.
No, this is not the right spot. I gotta go all the way up there. I think. No. Up here.
Delivery route finalized.
Find excuses for your anger, drowning in sorrow. With all the reasons to stay ourselves show you what this burden is hiding, meaning of it all.
You know, the fact that everything is
Commencing route creation. Delivery route final.
I can sense them, Sam. Be on your guard for BTs.
what? What happened to the other order? I'm confused. Oh, weird for me. This is so weird. Whatever. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. But I think it's easier to go the other way.
Find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow. When all the reasons just
The only thing I'm wondering about is the car still here? The one that I was driving? No, I think all of it got lost too.
Please give it your all.
Like, I think all my cargo got lost. Oh well, what can I do? Oh no, it's over here. And now we're gonna go there.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
This might be a little slow, I guess, but
really loved someone. Do I deserve what I got? Now the great system's turned into traps and fears within inside. I own $1 million worth of stuff.
Damn, this is a bad one.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale 6.
-61.
I would not say that's a bigger button.
The water level rises high in my cold paradise. We're meant to sit in circles and talk numbers. I never really lie. The way they think of life.
Chiral network coverage.
Good day, Sam. Your operating credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted.
Mission in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, what do we need? We need Reston. And we need... Where's Reston and Alloy? So now we have that thing.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
We need crystals, but I don't even have any. Oh, there's that. That's pretty cool. You have 1900. I think I need 2000 or something. I'll check the other side to see if we have anything. And we do. We do. I'm trying to grab them.
Come on.
Just like that, Sam.
Okay. Perfect. And then we're gonna keep getting more because we need it. Do we have any more around here? Over here. Struggle is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's doing really annoying. Okay. It says something about creating more and then sending it back, I guess. Alrighty. Let's create this thing.
Could use a quick breather.
I second that.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by access.
Okay. Damn, not me. Look at
Now entering neural network coverage.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system's down to traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million
there's 50,000 people
worth
down
of
there.
stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my core.
Did you actually manage to restore? With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at
Yeah.
all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Awesome.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's all right, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Lit.
Oh, here's a little... I got them just for you. Figured they'd... They sure weren't easy to come by.
Oh, glasses. These are cool.
We really... At the risk of... But... That's gonna go a long way towards getting We can it's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage in. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but the schematics for this vehicle have already been which means that we can look forward to other people driving.
Really turn up the light.
Sure. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed group, if you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
You managed to see. The people here now have more than... They should be able to prepare cargo. But first, I have some info. Return to the DHV Magellans.
Order completed. Well done. Please give it your all.
Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with a BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me. That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Was this your son?
Thank you.
Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. We'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop? This is weird.
Storm!
Damn. Sad. He should have never touched it.
And just like that, the tar took my boy and my hand along with it. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The Tar and the beach are connected.
Interesting. Very interesting, very interesting. I must say, he needs to take a shower because he's disgusting. Alright, let's go.
Extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility. Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? One.
That's the spirit.
Sam, your next destination. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Let's go.
Thank you. I will always support you.
Minus 61. I ever really loved someone who I deserve what I got. Now the prayer system's down to chops and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stuff, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it?
Have you noticed it, Sam? There's a BT nearby.
Water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? Then does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it.
I'm glad you can make it.
I almost can't believe how good this looks. Thank you so much. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Okay.
Reporting your current order grade.
At Cargill. Hopefully no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. While fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive. You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town they'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which till all that beautiful life. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find... You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river. Directly up. Come back and visit.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrades. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Where is it that I belong?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Remember to rest, Sam.
Minus 61.
Uh-oh.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. and worrying me.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam.
What?
Follow her into that
What's
facility.
that?
See the world they build to lose at the trial. What is left and what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Yeah, I see a bunch of birds inside.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Right now. Okie dokie.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo. The subject of an... Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely... This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. Oh, accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway. Hey, Sam. Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and find...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Where's this animal barrier? I'm confused. Like, do they mean this?
Floating carrier.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I guess Andre doesn't somehow get in there with this car. Not really guaranteed, so I guess we're fine.
What in the world?
Whoa, what is that?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
We need to get away from here as quickly as possible. Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Oh, I can't carry it. Oh. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. What's going on with my...
All right, time to make our getaway.
Right. Got a little cargo onto the shelf in the back.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another.
Is this not the animal shelter? Where's the animal shelter? Oh my god. I was supposed to go here. Oh my man. Oh, no way.
Sure you've not been mistreated?
I died.
The animal you needed to save just died. We failed them.
It's really long.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the... chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway. Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
We'll verify. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that you...
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the ring.
Whenever I stepped outside, the Timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the Timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
What is happening?
There she is!
Don't want you here!
Leave us alone, fucking witch!
Stop!
Stop it! Oh God! I'm sorry.
No!
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. Narania, aren't
What are you doing?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon.
Brinley.
Medicine that can harm. Poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it.
Oops.
Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
That's cute.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us. The animals are
Alrighty, let me
unharmed and the
end
facilities are
the
holding up just
TikTok
fine.
stream.
It's a
You
wonderful
guys can go
relief.
watch it on my YouTube.
Anyway, I'll
That
check
is
your orders now.
what I did right now. The YouTube is RosieX3. RosieX3. Check it out.
A kangaroo
Y'all
seems
check
to
it
be
out.
good and healthy.
I'm gonna end the TikTok
Nothing to worry
stream.
about.
Okay?
I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to...
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo? Oh, she's so very... Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologram. You can trigger it remotely once thrown. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any... It's where we look at the vet. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Perfect.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome. or a symptom of something else?
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach.
I don't know what she's doing
And
over
in
there.
doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome. Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick... Oh. And just open your ring terminal and select...
That seemed like a child.
So turn on your stuff.
Safety first.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you we utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you. Please take care. That's the spirit. These guns, tolerably tolerable.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
very close now.
Welcome back. Now let's see about... we didn't think we'd ever get this, but...
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Okay.
Sulipan? But... Ano? Baboy ang... Ano ito ba? one of the yes, it's a road.
Stretch my legs.
We have a lot of
Impossible, I know.
go back down to the building.
But I can feel it in my soul. I'm looking for a sign that you were here. I leave it all behind and disappear.
We need, what should we need? Oh, we need ceramic, we need all the other stuff. I think all that stuff I have in the house.
Stretch my legs. Yeah, there's so much stuff at the animal shelter. Oh my god. There are tons of things everywhere.
hope it fits, otherwise, I don't know.
Okay.
Next.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Well, you're in this girl, because I did have to go to your knee.
Good evening, Sam.
Is that mine? Oh my god, that's my old one.
Access the delivery terminal and process your orders and requests.
Is this cargo what I think it is? Wow. We have some data that we think you might like. Give it a look. We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our stores.
Now displaying your current quota.
This data, just toss. You can shelter behind. Of course, if you use these, if you like the sound.
We can't thank you enough. Safe travel.
I'm still wanted in my Rainbow Valley where we're going? No, that's not what we're going. I don't even think anything else that's in here. No, oh, no, no.
Sam, there's an animal that appears to be on its own. This could be a good opportunity to assist the shelter with their preservation initiative.
Instead of right.
You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. She's resolved not to let any of it show. Bottle it up, put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence, and Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with you, to get you back on your feet. If she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position.
I am. That position.
process the delivery.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. Not seeing any issues with the contents. We appreciate it. I hope you'll continue to...
Okay. There's a lot of rivers.
Now displaying your current order grade.
And now we're finally connected. This should make our job simpler. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data first. Oh, right. I also... Introducing, throw it properly, and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon. Folds up nicely, too, so it's quite easy. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against it. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend it, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of it. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for, which is why they're opposed. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve... At this observatory, we focus on monitoring the behavior of tar currents. There's a patch of BT territory due north of here, and just beyond it is land that's currently being subsumed by tar. There's no telling when the facility will be lost to the tar as well. So it's important that we contribute to the research and development of countermeasures while we can. Incidents of tar current instability have grown more frequent, but we haven't been able to determine, thanks to the chiral net. One day, including grenade. Thing is, so... After I moved to Australia, I then designed a new... You infuse it with Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have dooms, you can also... Unlike traditional That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot. We appreciate... the tar current. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now, it's time for you to head north and continue to It is imperative that there will be challenges. I expect more.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever the chiralium I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? I've sent you the code. We're counting on you.
Don't go to back.
Take care of yourself.
Disengaging with this restriction.
Take care, Sam.
Oh, down.
Are we? The spirits of the dead are close. Heads up, Sam. It's not safe. They're not human. Don't underestimate them.
How good. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't even have blood. I don't even have blood bags.
Sam!
Really go. I'll say a lot of doctors. Oh, that's wow. Saved me so much time. And the spire. Get a photo of that. Oh my god.
Wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? The older deck is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution. There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one. He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
In the tower? Wasn't what I was gonna do. Oh, that's gone. Are you serious? Why am I? Why? Hello, aim. I die here if I don't relax. Come on. So bad. Controller. Horrible. Oh my god. Ah. My aim is so bad, my aim is so bad.
He's too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
¡Encuéntralo!
Need the butt. Yes, I do. Hello? Why is that on me? Why is it on me? Dude, I'm sick of that thing on me. What is going on? How do we get it off? Yo, I told her to...
Say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
You're right.
Her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time. Come on. Gently.
You're okay. Come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the chrysaloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.